The Rambling Geordie.
I'm going to start things off by apologising for three things. Firstly, for making a video that is connected to BBC's Strictly Come Dancing. Secondly, for defending Tom Skinner. And thirdly, for having to make a video about this narcissistic, race-baiting split arse, Narinder Kaur. This right here is Narinder Kaur.
Statistics.
Yeah, statistics. Like if you were looking for statistics to suggest that one ethnic group was more prone to commit criminal acts than another, what kind of statistics would you look for?
Well, the government official statistics.
Yeah, but
what I'd be looking for.
But what kind of statistics? What would it show? Prison population, maybe?
Yeah, go on then. You tell me. I don't know.
Then it's definitely that some ethnicities commit more crimes than others.
No.
Muslims and blacks are massively overrepresented in prisons.
White people are overrepresented in prisons.
No, they're underrepresented.
I don't know. That's not true, Carl.
It is absolutely
None
true.
of this is true.
No, it's
you are
absolutely
just making
true.
up things.
I'm not making up
It's
anything.
not true. Are you saying our prisons are actually...
Narinder first became known to the UK public, the same way most people did back in the early 2000s, by being on the epicentre of intelligence and cultural aspiration, Big Brother. Nowadays, she's a talking head on the Jeremy Kyle Show, and other vacuous excuses for TV shows, where she is the race-baiting, anti-white, anti-man victim. So this week, Narinder caused a bit of a stir by complaining on her ex account because she was rejected by the BBC for their flagship show Strictly Come Dancing.
I am so raging right now with the BBC. I'm so over the BBC. Like you've just apologised to Robert Jenrick and you've just taken on Thomas Skinner for Strictly Come Dancing. Now I'll tell you my problem here. And you're going to say, oh, she's so bitter. Oh, you can say that. Do that all day long. I'm okay with that. Strictly Come Dancing wouldn't take me on. We approached them. And I was told by a producer I was a little bit too controversial. You know, we don't need that for the show. I accept that. And they put on brown women every single time. Brown or black women who are quiet, who don't have opinions. Because that's the kind of brown women they accept. That's what their audience likes. But God forbid you're a brown woman who has some opinions, then they'll never take you on. But if you're a white man, Thomas Skinner, proud patriot, of the online right, who's got a criminal past charged with theft, you're all right.
She's like absolutely raging, don't you know? Raging? For the BBC to have the audacity to knock her back from Strictly Come Dancing is simply not on. I mean, she's a brown woman? What more do you need, BBC? You mean to tell me that because she's opinionated, loud and controversial, that she wouldn't be the right fit for your primetime flagship show about people dancing? Do you know what, right? The thing that really seems to have upset her is the fact that they've chosen Tom Skinner over her. Now, as far as celebrity pull factors go, Tom's about on the same level as Narinder. What makes him slightly more palatable to people than Narinder is that he comes across as a down-to-earth family man who loves his family, loves the Queen Mother, and works hard to put food on the table. Now, I've got no beef with Tom, but for me, he comes across as a sort of bloke that, if he was at the same hotel as you on holiday, you'd probably sit at the other side of the pool from him to get away from the oi oi Savaloy chants. Doesn't mean he's a bad guy, just not my cup of tea. But Narinder really has it in for him. She can't help but bring up his criminal past and his patriotism for his country. And the worst crime someone commit in Narinder's eyes? The fact that he's a white man. The race baiting is strong with this one. So strong that it overpowers everything else that she has to say. Now, she accepts the fact that she's the wrong kind of person for the show, but how dare they pick a patriotic white man instead of her? And how dare they only pick black and brown women with quiet voices, as she calls it? I don't even know what she means by this, and I suspect she doesn't either. She only seems to say it to back up the racism accusations. It really is quite clear to most people why she wasn't chosen, so I'll try and spell it out for her. It's nothing to do with the fact that you're brown. It's nothing to do with the fact that you're a woman. It has everything to do with the fact that you're quite simply a complete and utter pain in the fucking arse. entitled, lazy, and above all else, as dumb as a fucking post. She's nothing more than the party girl you would find outside of the Pig and Whistle in Newcastle. The drunk, gobby, opinionated one who would try and start on a bloke twice her size just because he got off with a mate instead of her. The type of ignorant bint that loves the sound of her own voice and her own opinions so much that she cannot and will not even entertain the idea that someone else might see things different to her. And when her voice and stardom started to wane from her Big Brother days, she tried to jump on the woke train and literally shout from the rooftops how she is unapologetically a woman of colour and a voice that won't be silenced by white men. This is the sort of thing that people use as a smokescreen, a shield in which to protect themselves from any sort of criticism whatsoever, even when race and sex aren't even mentioned. It's simply used to hide the fact that their ideas and opinions are actually completely worthless, uninformed, and totally ignorant. It's snake oil being sold by the biggest race-baiting grifter going. Here's the truth, Narinder. They didn't want you on this show because of who you are, not what you are. The sooner you come to realise that and self-reflect and maybe try and do better, the more opportunities might start to come your way. Stop blaming everyone else for your failures as a person, because the blame lies directly at your very own sizable clown feet.
Keep on smiling and get him down, you. Habash!
Don't be daft, man.